Hello wrestling fans, how is everyone doing? I am doing excellent. Anyway, these are my predictions for TLC. I hopefully all my wrestling fans enjoy this video. Okay, now there's no certain order I am going through. I am just going randomly, okay? But now this first match, I think WWE is gonna book to kick off the pay-per-view will be Booker T versus Cody Rhodes for the Intercontinental Championship. Now I really like this feud. Now how it got started, I think a few weeks ago or months, when Cody Rhodes splashed water on Booker T on an episode of Raw. That was awesome. And I said to myself, this would be a fantastic feud, and I was totally right. And I think after that, I think a live episode on SmackDown that Booker T was going to the announcer table, then Cody Rhodes from behind beat the crap out of him. It was awesome from WWE, excellent. Then I think the same night that Booker T interfered in Cody Rhodes' match, the Daniel Bryan match, that was great. So I think this is going to be a decent match. Not too sure why they put the belt on the line. Not too sure why. But Booker T does not need the belt because he's a definitely Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. This might be the last match of his career. Or it might be, he might wrestle down the road again. He should really get back in the ring because I am getting annoyed of his announcing on SmackDown, At first, it was kind of cool, but then it got a little boring. But that's just my opinion. But most likely, Cody Rhodes will retain his IC belt, so I am picking Cody Rhodes. Next match, it will be Wade Barrett versus Randy Orton. This time in a table match. Now, these guys have a heating rivalry, great storyline. If you watch Showview of the Troops, we'll see what happened. So, if you have not seen it, it's on YouTube by now. And I think they feud a few SmackDowns ago. I'm not too sure they ever met one-on-one on pay-per-view. Have they ever met one-on-one? I love to see Wade Barrett because he's a young superstar, and Randy Orton does not need this one big time. So I am picking Wade Barrett for my pick. Okay, next matchup is for the United States Championship, Zack Ryder, you know it, versus the current champion, Dolph Ziggler, with the manager of Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me. But anyway, these two guys have a great feud. I love it. And I think the last time they met was on the Vengeance pay-per-view, and of course Dolph retained his belt. And I remember a few years ago, Zack Ryder wasn't even on pay-per-view or Raw until he made his own YouTube channel, and he gets a lot of views, a lot of comments, and then he just explodes. And I guess W wants to just put him in a kind of title picture. So I really hopefully W does not give Zack Ryder the belt. Sorry, Zack Ryder fans, but he's not major push. But you never know about W. But I liked Dolph. He was one-time world champion for a short time when he beat Edge, but that was just a fluke, But that's another video. But I like to see Dolph, and he's a lot better than he was in the Spirit Squad a few years ago. But excellent. Okay, next match. I don't know why they put this on pay-per-view. Is Kevin Nash versus Triple H in a sledgehammer match, in the ladder match. Now these two guys have a heating rivalry, even from the past. When they met at Judgment Day 03, decent match. I would attend the pay-per-view. Too bad I don't have no video footage of it to prove it. what else? They met a few years ago on Raw, but I think most likely Triple H will definitely do most of the work. I think he's younger than Nash, not too sure, but I think Nash has knee problems or leg problems. That's why what happened. A few years ago on Raw, his legs messed up and they had to stop the match, or somebody finished the match. But most likely Triple H will not retain, but win the match. So I'm picking Triple H. Okay, next match, Big Show versus Mark Henry for the World Championship, this time in a chair match. Now these two guys, I think this is the third rematch. Mark Henry been on a roll lately. What else? Big Show, he's okay, great promos, blah 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 blah. But hopefully WWE does not give Big Show the strap, because who's gonna feud next? Daniel Bryan? Yeah, right. That's not gonna happen. But if Mark Henry loses or wins, and then maybe Daniel Bryan comes out and cashes in that same night and become the new world champion, or maybe Daniel Bryan just goes off, maybe at the Rumble pay-per-view or Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania 28 days. He said a few weeks ago or months on SmackDown, it was taped, that he's gonna announce it. I mean, he's gonna cash in at WrestleMania 28, but you don't know, but they might change their mind, But once again, I am picking Mark Henry to retain. Okay, next match, the main event, first time ever in WWE history, triple threat match in a TLC match for the WWE Championship versus The Miz, the awesome one, the great one, just teasing, but the great one part, versus Dario versus the WWE Champion, current champion. Now this is gonna be a great match. I love the signing for the title match this past Monday. Fantastic. I think Punk put Dario through a table, I think. But this is going to be a good match. I'm looking forward to that match. And another match I'm looking forward to is Zack Ryder versus Dolph. And I think Booker T and Cody Rhodes. It all depends how W books this matches. Okay, those are my predictions. But I have some other rumors. Just rumors. Don't freak out. Now, you guys know that I didn't mention nothing about John Cena in any kind of match. That's kind of weird. Now, he says on a tweet that I'm going to watch it, whether backstage or where. So that's kind of weird, and he won't be attending to it live. I think something's going to big happen. Now, he might be in a title picture for the WWE title. Yes, wrestling fans, yes. It might be, instead of a triple threat match, it might be a fatal four-way. No, I don't want to put John Cena in a title picture, especially in the main event. He has no purpose of that. Another thing is a possibility he might be a special guest referee for the United States Championship match. That'd be kind of cool. There's only two options. Okay, now there's another possibility for the tag team. Airborne might defend their belts versus Primo and his cousin. That's what I heard online. Hopefully, because there's only 6 matches, and maybe John Cena might face Kane. What happened this past Monday? I am so glad W bring back the old school Kane. First, he had like an iron mask on, like from the movie Iron Man, but a little different. He took it off, and he had an old school mask on, a little different. But I was marking out like a little kid. Excellent job, W. We'll find out on Sunday if Kane shows up, and maybe we'll find out if he's gonna say something about John Cena. Most likely he's heel because he beat up the face John Cena. I'm so glad that Kane made an appearance on Raw this past Monday on Slammies. And speaking of Kane, his brother, maybe he'll make an appearance on TLC. Most likely it's not gonna happen because he's still recovering from surgery. What happened at WrestleMania 27? Now, I heard Triple H want to face Taker again for the 3rd time. Come on. I don't want to see another back-to-back. What happened at HBK and Taker twice, WrestleMania 25 and 26. Now, 26, how I was attended. Now that match was not as good as 25, but that's just my opinion. The reason they didn't go so much deep on 25, 26 because it's HBK's last match. But give me your opinions, your thoughts. Would you guys like to see another rematch between Triple H and Taker? And hopefully you guys enjoy my predictions for TLC. Now I have my W Christmas hat. I'm in the holiday spirit. I don't know why I say Halloween, but Halloween, no, whatever, but you guys know what I'm saying. Christmas spirit, okay? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my words, but, you know, I gotta think before I talk, but sorry about that. But, that's my predictions. That's what I want to say. Hopefully it's pretty good. You know, it looks pretty good. Now, if you want to spend the money, maybe you want to look online or go to Hooters, like I do every time they come, or you just wait until it comes on DVD or Blu-ray. I doubt it would be on Blu-ray. But that's all about me. Cheers, Jerry. Have a good one. Enjoy the pay-per-view, my wrestling fans. Excellent. Bye-bye.